Hey there, it's CJ Willie, and today I have a preview video. I have in front of me an unopened box of cards. What are they? Well, they are 1988 Topps Mini Leaders. So we'll take a look at the size of these mini leaders, but to get kind of an idea, there are 77 cards in the set, and there are 15 Hall of Famers in this set. So the 15 Hall of Famers are Wade Boggs, Carlton Fisk, Jack Morris, Alan Trammell, Paul Molitor, Robin Yount, Kirby Puckett, Rickey Henderson, Andre Dawson, Lee Smith, Nolan Ryan, Tim Raines, Mike Schmidt, Ozzie Smith, and Tony Gwynn. So in addition to those 15 Hall of Famers, there are 7 should-be Hall of Famers. They're held out by steroids like Roger Clemens and Mark McGwire, or by just the horrible voting process to get into the Hall of Fame, both on the writer side and then the Veterans Committee. So those are Dwight Evans, Lou Whitaker, Don Mattingly, Dale Murphy, and Dave Parker. People, players that definitely should be in the Hall of Fame. So what was the focus of the mini leader sets? Well, it was to highlight players who led the league in different categories during the 1987 season. So as we'll see, sometimes it was a stretch to find a category for a player leading the league just to get them into the set. So let's give an example. Card number 1 in the set is Wade Boggs. He led the league in both batting average and on-base percentage, plus was in the top 5 for 2 other categories, which were doubles and hits. He definitely deserves a card in the Major League Leaders set. On the other hand, there's card number 26, which is Rickey Henderson. Now, don't get me wrong, a superstar Hall of Famer, but he didn't lead the league in any one category. But he made it into the set with simply being in the top 5 in stolen bases. He was 5th in the league, to be exact. So I don't know if he should be in the set. I mean, we're going to see that there will be others not deserving a card in the set. So as I crack these packs, we'll kind of review those players. What's interesting is the Baltimore Orioles and the Cleveland Indians didn't even have a player featured. So Cal Ripken Jr., who was first in games played, led the league in it. Of course, he led the league in being first in games played for just about every league or year. Eddie Murray, 3rd in games played. Joe Carter, so an Indian, tied for 5th in home runs, didn't get a card. And Corey Snyder, who tied for 4th in home runs, couldn't get cards. I mean, granted, both the Orioles and the Indians in those years were really, really awful, but, they didn't get cards. So these mini boxes, and when I say mini boxes, just to give you an idea, here's a standard size card. So that pretty much, is about maybe half the size of the box here. So these mini boxes have 36 packs in them. And that's standard for, the 1980s. Each pack has 7 cards, so 7 picture cards, okay? So each box is going to yield about 252 cards as long as the Topps factory didn't goof something up. If I'm lucky and collation isn't crappy, I could get 3 complete sets with 21 quadruplicates. But I doubt that I'm going to be that lucky. So, these went for 30 cents back in the day. Who knows how much they'll go for today? I'll tell you here in a little bit. To give you an idea, so here's a regular size card, and the mini leaders card, is noticeably smaller. Regular size cards from Topps were 2.5 by 3.5, and with the mini leader cards, they were 2 1/8 by 3. So about a 1/2 inch smaller on the length and roughly 1/4 to 2/3 of an inch on width, or, thickness, if you will. Okay, so why am I cracking this box in all 36 packs? There are 2 reasons. First, I have the 1986 and the 1987 Topps Mini Leaders sets. So that's cool. And I've always wanted to pick up the 1988, 1989, and 1990 sets. Okay? So right now on eBay, I'd have to pay about $8 to $10 with shipping, or sometimes in addition, pay more shipping to pick up each of these sets individually on eBay. So to pick up the 88 set, been scouring, it's about $10, including shipping to about $15. I was able to pick up this box of cards right here for $8.80 on eBay. So a little bit cheaper than picking up the complete set itself. So yes, I'm gambling that I'll be able to put together a set from the box. However, if I can make just one extra set, so if I can make 2 sets, one to keep, I'll be able to take that other set, flip it on eBay for about the going rate, which is anywhere between $10 and $12, and get my money back and a set for free, and even pocket $1 or $2. So who wouldn't want to do that? The other reason will be to see how many packs does it take to complete the set. Will I do it in exactly 11 packs? So 7 cards per pack, 11 packs is 77 cards? Not very likely. Will I do it in 20 packs, 30 packs, or will it take me all the way to the end to 36 packs, or will I get really hosed and not even be able to make a complete set because the collation is just absolutely crappy? So it's kind of like answering the question, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Now, if you remember the owl, back on the cartoons for the Tootsie Pop, the owl said it took 3 licks to get to the Tootsie Roll on a Tootsie Pop. So what is the owl going to say for the 1988 Topps Mini Leader set? How many packs is it going to take? I've created this nifty checklist. I am always into creating nifty checklists. Okay. That will help me keep track. So as I go along, each pack I crack, and if you can see down here at the bottom, I've got them numbered 1 to 36. As I crack each pack, I'll mark it off. And then I'll also mark off on the checklist which cards I got. So out of the 2 columns here, American League is on this column, 1 through 39. National League is 40 through 76, plus the checklist card. So each pack I crack, I will mark off the number, and then I'll hit the checklist up here. So I will then be able to tell the owl how many packs it took to crack to make a complete set of 1988 Topps Mini Leaders, and then the owl can turn around and share with everyone else. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, please subscribe and share. Until next time, tune in to see pack number 1 of the 1988 Topps Mini Leaders in the how many packs does it take to crack until I get a complete set of 1988 Topps Mini Leaders. See you then.